Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Larry Bodenheimer and today we are reviewing Tofsee. Tofsee is a 32-bit Trojan. You may be wondering why we have Watch Dogs as the wallpaper for this video, and that is because I am Epic Hacker Man. No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing a playthrough of Watch Dogs 1 and 2 currently, and I forgot how much I love the first game, so we have this for today's wallpaper. And before we run the malware itself, let's take a look in virus total. We have 32 out of 73 detections, last analyzed 6 minutes ago by me. And if we go to details, this was first analyzed today. It says it was created in 2023, but I never paid any attention to the creation time. If we go to detections, we have 32 detections on the day of release. That is a pretty massive L for the malware writer. But let's go ahead and take a look through who does detect this. So we've got Avast, AVG, BCAV Pro, ClamAV, CrowdStrike Falcon, and what are some other big names? We got Google. Yet again, I'm not seeing Kaspersky. We do have Malwarebytes here. McAfee, Microsoft, good. What else? What other big names? We got Sophos, Symantec, and that seems to be about it. So who's not detecting this? Baidu, Bitdefender, surprisingly. Okay, fair enough. Let's see what other big names. ESET's not picking up on this. GData. Kaspersky is on undetected. It's very unfortunate. And WebRoot is not detecting us either. And that seems to be about it for the big names. If we go to details, here's your MD5, your SHA-1, and your SHA-256. Again, don't feel like you have to record that, because it will be in the comment section below. And here's your history. If we go to relations, we have 3 contacted URLs. However, one is just Google, and the other 2 are certificate authorities, so I won't pay any attention to those. 31 contacted domains. And we do have a few that look to be suspicious. We have Vanaheim.cm. Or CN. And I think CN is China? I believe it is. And then we have one in Brazil. Versatileproducos.com.br. We have 76 contacted IP addresses. I'll skip through these really quick. This one's suspicious, Great Britain. Some in Russia, some in Hong Kong. Another one in Russia. I'm not taking a look at the ones with 1 detection, when there's so many that have more. Another one in Russia. What the heck is AE? Hang on. AE is, get out of the way. That is the United Arab Emirates. Interesting. Okay. And that seems to be about it for the ones that immediately jump out. 44 bundled files, but they're all either not scanned or come back okay. 2 drop files, which may be the exact same malware. Actually, no, it's not. Okay. So we'll come back to those and see if we can find them being dropped. And then again on behavior, we don't spend much time on behavior on this channel, but I will go ahead and take a look and pause so you guys can take a look at that for yourselves if you would like. So if we go to crowdsource sigma rules, we have 2 high, 4 medium, and 1 low crowdsource sigma rule. And we have 5 medium and 1 low crowdsource IDS rule. And finally, we go to community. Jaffa was here an hour ago, and both Jaffa and Carlos have left comments. So now that we've taken a look at that, let's go ahead and minimize the browser. Let's show the tools that we're going to be using today. We have Process Hacker, Fiddler Classic, which I'll go ahead and reset, Wireshark, Zooey, and Process Monitor. So now that we've shown that, the last thing to do is to take a look at the file properties. Let's take a look at properties. We're going to go to details, and we have no details whatsoever. Not even a file version on this one. Now, to be fair, if I downloaded something and the icon looked like this, the face isn't a part of that, it's see-through. But if I had an icon that looks like this, I would be very, I would not open that. I'm going to be honest. But now that we've taken a look at everything there is to take a look at, let's go ahead, and without any further ado, run the malware. Do you want to allow this app from an unknown publisher to make changes to your device? Why not? And it does open down here with a command prompt. We do have new tasks that immediately open and close, And we have a service host, but it's running under explorer.exe. So service host, for those of you that don't know, typically runs under, services.exe. But this one is running out of that, and it's running in the Explorer, which is very, very interesting and very, very peculiar indeed. So if we take a look at Wireshark, let's go ahead and stop that. And I'll go ahead and quickly save it. But I'm not going to shove it through Zed yet, or Zooey. We have a 45.143.201.238 that's doing a lot of TCP retransmissions. So if I make this take up half the screen and go to relations, see if that's not a detected IP. We've also got some 176s, but I'm looking for the 45. Yeah, here we go. So this has 13 detections, and it's out of Russia. So we'll open that in a new tab and come back to it. We've also got a 176.111.174.92, which it would not surprise me if this has been picked up as well. I believe that's it. Indeed it is. What else have we got here? We've got a 0.84, and there it is right there, so we'll open that as well. Also, somebody has been alerting me that I've been saying that this is Denmark again. I did this before and corrected myself on it, but in the last video, I accidentally said Denmark on this a second time. I do know this is Germany, and I apologize for that. My brain just automatically processes it as Denmark, so I'm probably going to do it again. If you're watching and you don't know the differences for yourself, and I say Denmark for DE, this is actually Deutschland for Germany. I just want to go ahead and get that out there. That's my bad. But I don't see any of the other ones. That's fine for now. So let's go ahead, and we've already saved it. Let's start the packet capture again. And let's run this through Zooey. But we're not going to take a look at it right now. Go ahead and have that start scanning. We're going to take a look at these 3 IP addresses. So we've got Tov-e-Rishinaya. Okay. It's detected by a bunch of people. Even WebRoot is detecting this. That's an L. We do have 4 community posts as well. Starface, Cyber Audit, Wondrini, and Hanshel Keller? I can't see the full name. Untitled, A Poster Info, Malicious, and T-Git. We can also run these through... Whoa, that's a lot of malicious communicating files. Nice. But we can also run these through Abuse IPDB and see if anything comes up. So this one specifically is in Russia. Let me go ahead and copy the IP address. And it was found in the database, but only reported twice. Unauthorized connection attempt added into the abuse.ch threat fox indicator of compromised database by abuse.ch for being involved with the malware family Tofsee. Interesting. Fair enough. So we've got the second one, Cheng Wei Technologies Co. Limited. Okay. This isn't detected by nearly as many people, but I don't see any big names either. Oh, Kaspersky. There we go. But no Bitdefender this time. Sad. Passive DNS replication to some .xyz's. A bunch of communicating malicious files again. I also saw some repeating names. So we'll run this IP through the abuse IPDB as well. This one also was detected 2 times. RDP brute force, aggressivity high, and port scanner attack reported by Web Fabricant Security API. Interesting. And then the last one, we have a bunch of detections. We have even more. Ransomware distribution infrastructure. Out of the last 33 files downloaded from this IP, 19 of them were classified by the antivirus industry as ransomware. Interesting. It's very interesting indeed. So we've got AlphaSoc, Bitdefender, MCSoft, GData, Sophos, WebRoot, Kaspersky. Man, everybody's picking up on this one. 11 plus comments. We've got 14 contained graphs and then 1 comment directly. This indicator was mentioned in a report, a malware symphony breakdown. Okay, so I feel like this should have a lot more detections on abuse IPDB, or a lot more reports. This isn't a detector. And no, it's still just too. Well, this one says it's out of the Russian Federation. Well, that's interesting. Because this is Hong Kong. Well, anyway, added to the abuse churl house IOC database by zbet check-in for distributing malware with tags 32 coinminer.exe.Tofsee. And this is probably the same. Nope, dropped by private loader Tofsee and XM rig, hacking an exploited host. These are both by the same person. So that's interesting. Very interesting indeed. Now let's go ahead and we'll take a look at what this small packet capture has delivered for us in Zooey. Then I will save the other packet capture, run that through Zooey, and then while that one's loading, we'll take a look at Process Explorer, or Process Monitor. I keep getting them confused for some reason. So let's look at Zooey, query the pool, show me alerts. And that was fast. Okay, so we got a capture loss. That's fine. Not anything I can do about that. What have we got here? ET drop spam house, drop listed traffic impound group 6, category misc attack. Okay, very interesting. Known services, X509. And we got a bunch of alerts here. Okay. Inbound group 30. Are these all spam house? Possible. Yep, inbound group 30. Inbound group 5, but still spam house. Inbound group 37, and inbound group 30 again. Okay. So that's fine and all, but that doesn't tell us too much. Let's go ahead and get this new packet capture. Let's go ahead and stop that one. And I do see some repeating IP addresses from what we saw before. So it's definitely still running off of this service host, but is running in the background. Let's go ahead and save this as 2, and I will have it run one more time, although I doubt we're going to come back and look at it. Let's go ahead and run this through Zooey, and while that works, we'll take a look at Process Monitor. So we're going to add 2 filters here. So the first filter is going to be operation is create file. And then the second operation, we're going to have to go to the desktop for. The desktop. Ah, you know what? It actually deleted itself. Okay. So once it was done with that main program, it actually deleted its own file. There is an easy solution to this. This is why I keep the folders around and I don't clear out the recycle bin. So if we go over here and I just extract this file really quick. 7-zip, extract here, password. This is the same file as you can see. I'm not going to run it again. I just have to get the name of the file. Control-A, Control-C, and now we can delete it if we want to. Go to Process Monitor. Process name is add. Okay. Shouldn't take too long. And we have 445 events. So since it deleted its own program, I unfortunately don't believe that it's going to leave too much for us to look at, but we can at least see what it dropped. So we do have quite a few things with name not found. It even deleted the... Oh, look at this. We've got an open SSH folder. Ooh. Interessante indeed. But these are all DLLs and MUNs that aren't going to tell us too much. So if we keep looking, just keep looking, just keep looking. We got a state repository, ps.dll, URL monitor, ERT utilities, net utilities. Yeah, I'm not seeing any, like, suspicious named files, which are definitely supposed to be here, because we saw 2 of them in VirusTotal, and we saw 1, if you remember, in Process Hacker. But where are the good stuffs for me to look at? sc.exe.mui. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much. Oh, here we go. Right here at the very end. So I need that name, and I'm not going to be able to remember that. So we're just going to do this. Text file, bmc xpnv.exe. Oops. Yes. And I'm going to rename, cut, and I can delete that. And then we're going to go back to filter. Filter, the process name is this, add, and we're going to look and see if this dropped anything. It may have. I don't know. It did not. Okay, so this did not actually change any files. Okay, that's unfortunate. Now, we could go to VirusTotal and see if it's just a random string, or if it's actually just named that every time. And what I mean by that is, like, is it changing the name of the file every time that it's dropped? So if we go to dropped files, it looks like it may be, okay, because it's not here, which is unfortunate. I'm going to copy one of these and try it anyway, but if we don't get anything, then I'm not going to try the second one, because even if it was dropped, because even if it was dropped, it's still probably not going to pull anything up. What the hell? Hello? Okay. Copy. Paste. Okay, whatever. IUCZ, what is it? FSYW? Yes. .exe. And we will add that and delete that and hit OK. Yeah, so even if the other one is here, it's probably not going to pull anything up, which is fine. But the way that it is, I think it's only dropping one file, and I feel like this has just been uploaded, the same file, but with two different names. So that's fine. Fine enough anyway. So that's pretty much all we're going to get from process monitor on this specific sample. Let's go ahead and lower the desktop folder. That service host is still running. And if we go here, let's go to the query pool and see if we have anything new. We have a notice. We have SSL certificate failed. Unable to get local issuer certificate. Fair enough. We've got files. MD5 SHA-1. Okay. Not anything jumping out immediately. Another invalid certificate. Another invalid certificate. It may get to the point where I start skipping notices because they're all the same thing. We'll go to event type here. ET info observed that Telegram domain. Okay. MISC activity. Something to keep in mind. We're about halfway done with the scroll. Which means there definitely could still be more here. We've got alert 3. Observe the Telegram domain again. Yet again observe the Telegram domain. Alert 2. We've got more spam house stuff. Is that Telegram again? Yes, it is. And this is going to be spam house again. I don't even have to look because it's like got the same format. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and close this. I don't think we're going to be using that anymore this video. Yeah, and I'm not going to do another filter of that. I will go ahead and take a look at this in VirusTotal. And this is, it's just another copy of Tofsee, most likely, which is what I was thinking it was. But since it had a different amount of detections, I was like, okay, maybe it's something different. And if we take a look here, yep, it's relating straight back with the only execution parent being this one. So that's fine. It's only got bundled and execution parents. Doesn't drop any files or anything, which I'm not surprised by. Okay, so I think the last thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and restart the computer. I think we've taken a look at everything we need to right now. It's not saying that it has to update this time. Good, because it did that last time and I had to do an edit in my video, which isn't too, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not difficult, right? But if I record a video straight through with no required edits, I don't have to edit it at all, and it only takes 5 minutes to upload. And if I have to edit it, it takes 2 minutes to edit out, things like that. But then I have to wait 30 minutes for the video to render. Then I have to wait 15 minutes for the video to upload. Go ahead and put in that password. Go, 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 go. Hurry up. I don't care. Get out of my way. Sock. Hacker. Go. Am I seeing anything suspicious? Yep. Service host. It's still running. Oh, okay. It just went above Explorer. was about to say, but yeah, it's still running. No, it's not running under Explorer.exe. Interesting. Is it running under Win32? What is your parent process, young man? Um, Properties. I wish I had, that's another thing that I need to download for the channel. I need to download one of those Microsoft tools that shows, like, parent processes for process IDs. But I don't think I'm going to be able to view that with what I have. Handles, GPU threads. Yeah, we're not going to see anything like that. At least I do not believe. But I will get that for a future video. Or for the next video even. I'll download it, but I'll use it for future videos whenever I need to. Because this is definitely very interesting. Oh, parent, non-existent process. Aha. Okay. So it definitely has persistence. Now, if I terminate this, unable to terminate, you need administrator permission. I am the administrator. Okay, process hacker 3. And is it going to open once again? Let's see. I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like if it was going to, it would have done so by now. And it wouldn't run up there, it would run towards the bottom. Because it's not under, I can't remember the abbreviation. It's not under services. But now I know that maybe it was under Explorer before, but maybe on startup it runs under something else. Because it said this time it ran under a non-existent process, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. However, I believe we've taken a look at everything we need to for this video. So guys, thank you much for coming out. If you guys did enjoy the video and you're new to the channel, please make sure to leave a like. Leave a comment in the comment section down below as well, and let me know if there's something I did not do in this video that you guys want to see for future ones, and I will do that. I do love listening to this audience and reading the comments, and I will get to your comment and let you know what I feel about your opinion as soon as possible. My name is Larry Bodenheimer. You guys have been amazing, and I will see you in the next one.